Hey there, 7th grade. It is Wednesday. Welcome to English. So go on and head over to your classwork tab and check out today's quick write, please. Remember 5 complete quality sentences, okay? Your quick writes from Monday, yesterday, today, and tomorrow are all due Friday at 1:30 p.m. So make sure those are done. And your Friday quick write is going to be due Monday at 1:30 p.m. So yesterday you were supposed to do the close read for a work in progress. So I'd like to go over the answers with you, okay? What you should have marked and answers to the comprehension check. So make sure you have your textbook out, and we're on page 493. 493. All right. So in paragraph 1, I asked you to mark words and phrases that are examples of hyperbole. So an exagen for comic effect. You should have marked 2 different things. The first thing is on line 4, where it says, I survived. So normally you wouldn't necessarily say, I survived something like slick marble floors. So I survived is a hyperbole example. The next one you should mark is on the line right below that, where it says public enemy number 1. So she's saying this in relation to the tile and marble floors. And you wouldn't think of floors as being your enemy necessarily. So you should have marked I survived and public enemy number 1. Those are the 2 examples of hyperbole in paragraph 1. If you turn the page, the next part I asked you to mark was on 494 in paragraphs 3 and 4. Here, I asked you to mark words and phrases that show the author's tone or their attitude towards the subject and the audience. So, I had 3 parts that you needed to mark here. The first is in paragraph 3, the second line, where it says banana peel wipeout. Okay? Banana peel wipeout. So here she's using her words in this phrase to get across her tone. I'll talk about what her tone is after we mark all 3 of them. So the next one is in line 4 of paragraph 3. So the last line of paragraph 3. You can mark the whole line. Go big or go home, man. Go down in flames if you're going to go. All right. So the whole last line of paragraph 3. The third thing you should have marked is in paragraph 4, line 4 into 5. And it's 2 words, the wonky. I know, kind of funky. The wonky. Okay? So with these 3 phrases, what she's trying to get across as a tone is a light and humorous tone. So it's kind of a serious thing she's talking about. So she wants to lighten up the tone for the audience. So you should have marked banana peel wipeout. Go big or go home, man. Go down in flames if you're going to go. And the wonky for that one, okay? All right. That was all you needed to mark in the story. So let's head over to page 499 and check out our comprehension check answers, okay? I'll give you a minute to get there. All right. So, comprehension check question 1. Why does the author, Amy Mullins, have difficulty walking across the marble floor of the library? So your answer should be something along the lines of, because she likes to wear high heels, but does not have the ankles to help balance in them. All you girls out there who've tried high heels, you know your ankles are a pretty big method to staying on your feet in them. And without movable ankles, it's very hard to walk across slick surfaces in high heels. There's not enough traction. So she likes to wear high heels, but doesn't have the ankles to help balance in them. Okay, number 2. What happened between Mullins and her father that caused her to be grounded? So why did her father ground her when she was young? Well, she refused to change out of a dress that showed her knees. So she was amputated just below both knees. And this dress allowed people to see her knees, which some people would find socially unacceptable. So her father was not happy with her and asked her to change, but she's like, no, I'm going to own this, and refused to change. So that is why she was grounded, because she refused to change out of a dress that showed her knees. All right, on to number 3. What does Mullins do to become more involved with the quality of her limbs? So, she became more involved because she worked with designers and manufacturers to make sure that they were made to meet her needs and her taste. So she didn't just take the generic old prosthetics that everyone would have. She worked with designers and the people making them, the manufacturers, to make sure they were made to meet her needs and her taste. So all of her many different pairs of legs are all custom made to be what she wants or she needs them to be. All right, number 4. According to the author, what is the source of the greatest creative power? So she said in here that we can find the greatest source of creative power when we can celebrate and truly own what it is that makes us different. Okay, so it's that piece of what makes us different, and when we own it and celebrate it, that is when we find our greatest creative power. So she found her creative power in helping design all of these limbs for her, because that's what made her different, and she was going to own it. All right, number 5, the answers for number 5 are going to be all sorts of different. It's all an opinion and your understanding of the story. So this is a summary. So I'll give you an example summary just so you can hear one. The author's legs are amputated when she is 5, and she is equipped with wooden legs. However, the bolts in these legs get rusty when she swims, and the legs tend to break. Eventually, she realizes she can ask for better legs. She is equipped with legs that help her run so fast that she breaks world records, and other legs that are works of art. Subsequently, she discovers that her difference from others is her greatest strength. So, she owns what makes her different, and instead of seeing it as a disability, it's her ability. She has the power to change that just by looking at it from a new perspective. All right, so after you are done with your quick write, there is an assignment. I want you to watch a short video on Amy Mullins. And she's going to talk about herself and her legs and how she got started. With that, I'd like you to give me 3 takeaways. So what are 3 main things that you found most interesting or most important from the movie, okay? As well as your final thoughts on the story. So 1 to 2 sentences, what you thought of the story, and if you liked it or if you didn't like it, okay? That's what you need to do today. So I will let you get started on that, okay? All right. Good luck and have a good day.